So we have 12 questions about our upcoming workshop, Removing Barriers to Success.
Yeah.
So number 1, how do we define success here?
Well, for this particular workshop, the way I would define success is, how do you live life on your terms? So one of the most important things is emotional freedom.
Emotional freedom.
Emotional freedom.
Emotional freedom.
So when you're emotionally free, you can very easily up-level yourself to living life on your terms. And that's the biggest issue I see happening worldwide today. People are not emotionally free. They're addicted to their problems. So my definition of success for this course is basically your emotional freedom so that you can live your life on your terms.
And live our lives freely.
Yeah.
On an emotional level. Right. Number 2, in general, what are a few most common barriers to success?
Well, in my experience, people struggle the most with a couple of things. There is guilt, resentment, fear, judgment of self and others.
Indeed.
And self-doubt. So these are the things that I found in my experience working in this profession and also in my corporate life, that it hinders people to move forward because, guilt and resentment are, they diminish self-esteem.
Indeed.
So, it's useful for them to overcome that.
Okay, number 3, how transformational is the workshop?
You have to attend to find out.
Number 4, what style is the workshop like? Is it notes-taking seminar, exercise-driven, or self-reflecting?
It's everything. So basically the way we do it is we look at the conscious and the subconscious, right? So we keep it practical, experiential exercises, but at the same time we take people on a more deeper level so that they rewire themselves subconsciously, because these emotional challenges that people have, they can't be solved intellectually. So we teach your body chemically what your mind has understood intellectually. So we include mindfulness, meditation, other things, plus making it more simple and practical.
Oh, sounds interesting. Number 5, who should come?
Well, from this perspective, if you have to qualify people, I would say that if you are someone, especially a woman, because most of the people who've joined this course, 90% have been women.
Oh.
So if you're between the age of 35 and 55, and you feel low confidence, low self-esteem, you're feeling stuck, you're feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling depressed, then there is a high likelihood that you are challenged with some of the things I just mentioned, whether it's guilt, resentment, fear.
Resentment.
Yeah, all those things. So some of those things are somewhere in the background lurking around. So this is a very good opportunity for you that in one day, this is a 5-week program that I've condensed in one day, you can overcome that. So
this is really impressive.
It's a no-brainer, actually.
Right. Number 6, what to prepare?
Just bring your best self. Be excited, be open, and be committed to make that shift. But this is really, really important. There's no homework.
Right. Number 7, what to expect?
What to expect? I would say a very transforming experience that will take you, I would say, a quantum leap ahead. Because a lot of these things are not taught in our school system, they're not taught in our education system, in our corporate life, even our value system doesn't teach this. So if we could bring in that level of openness, willingness, and commitment, you can take a quantum leap in your life fairly quickly.
Wow. Number 8, how is this one different from what you normally deliver?
Well, so what I do as my coaching and training, they are usually 6-month programs or group programs, so they are much wider in terms of scope and remit. This is a subset of what I do, but I think this is a very important subset given the awakening that's happening right now in the world. So I've kind of deliberately, intentionally taken this piece out because I think that's very much needed in this world. But of course, there are a lot of other things we do, but we want to focus on this time.
Number 9, any tools to sustain the learning experiences?
Yes, absolutely. So, people will get some tools, techniques, things that they can take away and practice. And that will help them maintain that state. But I don't want people to be in that state that it's going to take me 3 months to get there. I want people to be in that state that it's now.
So I don't have to wait until 3 months later.
Correct. So if you are fully present on that particular day, you will experience a big breakthrough even on that one day. All right. So that's what I would say, because a lot of people ask me this question, what do I take away? So I can immediately tell that they are not thinking about the workshop, they're thinking about how I'm going to practice it later on. But if you focus on what the experience you're going to go through, and then just practice some of these things, it's going to be pretty good for you.
I think this is very important to know. I have been taking a lot of workshops. Well, it worked pretty magical during the workshop, but it's very important how we're going to sustain what we have learned. So
Yes.
important indeed.
Yes. So they will.
They will. Great. Number 10. Actually, you just mentioned a little bit. Any spiritual mindfulness elements in the workshop, or is it pure logical or
Not at all.
theoretical?
Not at all. It's conscious and subconscious. It's a kind of a mix of everything. We do the right thing at the right time.
Second last question. 3 words best describe this workshop.
I would say it's simple.
Simple.
I would say it's effective.
Effective.
And it would be transforming.
Wow.
That's, I guess so.
Last one. About your personal consultation. So can anyone just bring any topics to see you personally?
Yes, absolutely. Anything.
Like work, career, marriage, relationship, just anything.
Anything.
Right.
Yes.
Thank you very much. And we're going to see you
Thank
on November 11th.
Thank you. I look
It's an
forward to it.
angel number.
Wow.
Saturday that day. We're going to see you there.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.